The next brewery on our Portland tour list might just be my favorite experience of the trip. Even though we were exhausted from a full day of exploring, and let's be honest, I had more than a few drinks, I wasn't about to skip Newscape. The brewery app Finding Beer ranked it as one of the top spots to visit, so we had to check it out. Now, this place is kind of easy to miss. Luckily, Courtney's phone still had some juice, because if it hadn't, we probably would have walked right past it. Mostly because it just looks like somebody's house. In fact, Courtney was convinced we were about to walk into somebody's private residence. But there was a handmade sign, and at that point, I had just enough liquid courage to press on. And by the way, for anyone watching who isn't a 45-year-old man, alcohol does not make you braver, it just makes you stupider. Alright, PSA over. Anyway, I felt totally vindicated when we were personally welcomed at the front door. Courtney was still skeptical. Probably because the guy greeting us was either as buzzed as I was, or very high, or both. Inside the brewery still looked like someone's house, except for the bar set up right in the foyer. At first I figured I'd just grab a couple of to-go beers and head out, but turns out they don't can their beer, so a full pint it was. They were almost completely tapped out. The only thing that I think they had left was the Munjoy Hill Double IPA, so that's what I went with, and honestly, the beer was very good, but it wasn't even the best part. In the back room, there was a live jam session, and it was clearly a local's favorite spot. Our very high new friend, who was now sitting a little too close to Courtney, excitedly told us that the guy playing the saxophone used to be in Bob Marley's band. Now, he could have been totally full of shit, but there was an 80-something-year-old man absolutely killing it on the sax. Of course, as soon as we got back to our hotel room, I had to look it up. Turns out Glen DaCosta from the Wailers does live in Maine, so there's a real chance that that was actually him. How cool is that? You never really know what's going to happen when you check out these local dives. And this one, absolutely worth it. Cheers!